Hey, what's up? It's Turbo from 91.3 FM and the Metal Meltdown, joined here right now by Ryan from Municipal Waste. Ryan, what's up, man?
Just hanging, man. We're in Tulsa for the first time, man.
Yeah, we're stoked to see you here, man. Now, you guys have been around since about 2001, correct?
Yeah.
All right, and you guys are what they call, like, a crossover thrash band. If you could, for people that are unaware of, Municipal Waste, which is horrible if that's the case, explain to me, like, your guys' influence and what led you to, create the music that you do now.
Well, we like to call ourselves speed metal punk. We love heavy metal, we love hardcore and punk, and we try to blend all that together right down the middle. So, I mean, there's a lot of influences from, like, early speed metal stuff, all the way to, like, hardcore. So, I mean, it basically sums it up for us.
Right on, very cool. Now, I mean, you guys are coming out of, what is it, Virginia?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, again, Virginia, not a huge, place that are known for, like, I guess you could say thrash. I mean, you think thrash a lot of times, you think, West Coast. You might even think up north with Anthrax and Overkill or whatever. How did you guys kind of, like, create the band that you did, in the area that you did?
I think there was, like, a lack thereof for it, when we started in, like, 2000. I mean, it was, like... It was kind of soft, it was either like indie rock in our town, like a kind of artsy thing, or there was stuff that people thought was metal, but to me it was just like all breakdowns and down-tuning shit. So we're super into fast stuff, intense music, and we just, we started out like a sloppy like metal punk band, and I mean, and we're sitting here now today, like 12 years later, and yeah, it's been a fun ride, man, I have to say.
Now, you guys are on tour now with GWAR, Legacy of Disorder, and Ghoul. How's the tour gone so far? Any memorable stories as of yet?
It's just great to be out with GWAR because they're also from Richmond, and they took us out in 2006. So it's our second tour with them. So it's kind of like the meeting of the minds again, of a bunch of delinquents all together. And then you add Ghoul to the bill, who are our West Coast buddies. It's just like one big party every night. So everyone already knows each other. It's not like you have to meet anybody new, and everyone's just like all buds. So it's just a good time. I mean, I can't really talk about what we do after the show.
Fair enough. Yeah, we'd probably have to edit that part out of the video anyway. Now, you guys have a new album that's dropping very soon. Is it next week or the week after?
Well, if you come to one of our shows, you can pick up the album directly from us. And today we got the LPs today. So
very cool.
We have a CD, a digipack, and an LP for sale. And Nuclear Blast has been nice enough to let us sell the album before its street date. Street date is April 10th over here and April 13th in Europe. But if you come see us live, you can get a record or a CD directly from us, probably for a better deal too.
Very cool. Now, one of the more requested songs that I've had from your band on my show has been Sadistic Magician.
Right.
Pretty fair, assessment. I mean, if you listen to that song, that's what, Municipal Waste sounds like. So with this new record that's coming out, what can we expect? I actually got to download it yesterday digitally,
cool.
through the label, but I didn't get to listen to it. So what am I in for?
I think we stepped up the bar, man. It's way faster than Massive Aggressive. It's got elements from our early stuff, like from Waste 'Em All the way till now. So we're basically telling people it's a best of, but all new songs.
Gotcha.
So we're playing a couple of them live. We're playing the title track, The Fatal Feast, live. And actually tomorrow we're premiering our video for The Fatal Feast, which is the guy who did the Sadistic Magician video, Jeff Speed, out in L.A., has produced and did the video for this title track, and it's like a sci-fi space horror like extravaganza. Like we're acting in it. If you've seen the album cover, looks like Alien, like Event Horizon.
Right.
We're like in a movie set that's like a space station, and it's like gory. It's us acting and playing, and you're in for like the best video we've ever done.
Very cool. So where can people go and check this out? Facebook or
our YouTube channel, the
YouTube
official
channel?
Municipal Waste YouTube. YouTube.com/Municipal Waste, and it's premiering tomorrow. I don't know when this show's premiering, but it might be out by the time you're watching this. So go check it out.
Right, so we were saying earlier that you guys have been around since 2001. 11 years now. You guys have been pounding the pavement and hitting the road or whatever. Recorded several albums, and things have changed quite a bit from 2001 till now. The digital age rushed through, and between YouTube and the internet and downloads, whether they be illegal or legal. I was wondering, if you could kind of give me your take on the current situation with the music industry and recording artists.
Well, the cool thing about the time period we came out, we got to see both sides of that. Where we were still. We come from like tape trading, and I'm a record buyer. I buy actual albums, vinyl. I'm real obsessed with. So we always release our stuff on that. The digital stuff, I think it's cool to find obscure things that you can't ever buy. Like I'll download like obscure heavy metal from the late '70s that I'll never find, or cost $300 if I want the record. Right. So I don't see any problem with that. I think none of us in the band really have a problem with people download it. If you care about a band enough, I think you're going to want to buy the actual packaging. you know, and from as far as I know, our fans want that, and we make a package that has like we got a fold out poster in the new album. I mean, we always do bonus packaging. There's a pop up version of the record that's like the artwork pops out. So we care about the packaging enough to where you're gonna want to buy the product. And I mean, if you want to download it, you know what? I don't even care, man. Gotcha. If you want it that bad, you know, you'll get the real deal.
Right. Now, as far as like, you know, the digital age and interacting with your fans, you know, Twitter and Facebook and all these different forms of social media, have you guys kind of hopped on that bandwagon, or do you tend to let other people manage that?
I think any band kind of has to by default. It gets annoying when everyone's just sitting there staring at their phone, and you could just be talking to someone, but you're communicating. Doing this and staring at a small screen when you got the whole world that you could just be looking at. And it's kind of scary how everything's turning into that. You know, we're all guilty of it ourselves, you know, to some extent, but, you know, I think for a band, it can only help you, and you got to grasp that and embrace it. But, I mean, you can fight it all you want, and it's like your shit's someone else is going to end up putting some information about you on the internet. You might as well be the one doing it yourself, you know. Fair
enough. Now, you know, again, saying, you know, as long as you guys have been in the business, you know, as a, you know, successful thrash metal band or crossover thrash, you know, punk thrash, however you would define it, you guys are notorious, you know, even in your lyrical content for being a, I guess you could say, party band. You know, I mean, fair to say.
Well,
how do you maintain that sort of lifestyle without falling apart?
You know,
party men.
Party men. Yeah, we hang out and have a good time just like anyone else. It's not like it's that rare of a thing. I think any band is like that. It's like a hard touring band. It comes with the territory. We got dubbed that because we did an album called The Art of Party, and they called us Party Thrash. I guess we shot ourselves in the foot with that kind of tag, but I mean, we're still living it up to this day. You know, there is way more to the band than just that, and we want people to know that. You know, we give a shit about the songwriting. We're very serious about that. We have a sense of humor. But when it comes down to it, like brass tacks, we're like very serious about our band. Yeah,
I was having a conversation with a friend of mine earlier about how serious metal is, and like how people need to lighten up a little bit every now and then.
What we bring to the table live is we try to break the ice with the crowd and involve them in there. And it's not like it's never been a tough guy mentality. It's never been like a separation. Like here's the band, there's a crowd. We welcome people on the stage dive and stuff. It's kind of tough on these shows because there's like a barricade, but this is like a different beast here, you know. We'll come back to a headline tour, play smaller clubs and stuff like that. So we try to keep the crowd involved and let people have fun. You know, we're here for entertainment. That's number one.
Very cool. Now you guys have this tour that you're on right now, and you got a record release. So I would have to assume that you're going to do a supporting tour for that record. Yeah. I mean, who are you looking forward to touring with in the near future? And even if you can think of any bands that you love touring with besides GWAR, obviously, you know, what would you say to that?
Well, we have one of those things. It's called a radius clause, and we can't announce our tour until this tour is over.
Gotcha.
So we will be coming through this summer on a headlining run, and we can't quite announce. We've already got it lined up. We can't quite announce it. We played Hellfest. I got to play with like Judas Priest and Scorpions and Angel Witch and stuff like that, where you know it was Thin Lizzy played. No, excuse me. UFO played, then we played, then Thin Lizzy played. So like I've already played like my dream show with like bands that I grew up on. So it's pretty. You know, it's pretty incredible to do that. But, yeah, we just like to bring out our friends. Like, being on tour with Ghoul and GWAR right now is just like that. Like, we couldn't ask for a better tour than what we're on right now. You know, but we'll be back for sure. And when it can be announced, you know, you'll know when we know.
Very cool. Bringing it back to your music, you said you guys take it, you know, very seriously what it is that you do. And, you know, moving forward, I mean, you guys have stayed pretty consistent with your sound. I mean, do you ever see yourself, like, you know, changing to go with the times, or is Municipal Waste always going to sound like Municipal Waste?
You are correct. It's always going to sound that way. I think changing with the times, I mean, we made a pact like a long time ago. You know, we're going to stick to our roots and everything. I think you have to evolve as a band. You have to progress, and I think we actually have. Like, what's funny is we've progressed with the song length. It used to be a minute, and it was 2 minutes. Now we have songs that are 3 minutes. So I don't think we're going to step past that 3 minute mark. You know, we have a certain formula we try to follow, but it's always going to be fast. You know, we're an intense band. It's always going to be fun. It's always going to be fast.
Excellent. Anything that you would like to say to the fans of the Metal Meltdown or the metal community in general?
Well, in Tulsa, it's really cool to be here, man. Like, we've never been here. We're going to go to some arcade. Is it Max or something? The Max, is that right? Yeah, we're going to go hit that up. And just, like, you know, just hanging out with our friends. We got a day off tomorrow. We're just going to kick it, man.
Well, man, I'm sure the show is going to torch faces. I mean, I can't wait. I'm stoked to see you guys. It'll be my first time seeing Municipal Waste. Well, so, Ryan, again, thank you so much. Check them out, Facebook, Twitter, wherever. Find Municipal Waste, Killer Thrash.